All right.
Any idea why Discord's down?
I believe it's somebody once told me the world's gonna run me. Ain't the sharp still in the shed? No, no one. Okay. I think it's some internet thing. I'm not sure. Alvaro, any comments on before the race?
Well, at least I hope to have a longer race than Monaco. But yeah, excited for this one.
Yeah, the race will be fairly easier not to get killed unless at the Wall of Champions, since it's a bit wider of a track. It still has those walls, but it should be good. If there is a bit of rain, it will get a bit tricky, but we will see.
Yeah, I think it's a great track for racing in general, but also a tricky one to finish, I think.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite tracks as well. Let's go to the Haas driver, some idiot. How you feeling?
I'm feeling alright. I'm hoping for rain, though, I'll tell you that much.
You crazy bastard.
I want rain. Simple as
I
that.
want rain too. We haven't had a rain race yet. So...
Definitely I don't want.
Oh, mixed feelings. Adesive, how are you feeling before the race? He's absolutely speechless. Okay, let's drop down to Assassin of the Williams driver. I can't hear you.
His mic's muted, probably.
Yeah, I can't hear him also.
Adesive and Assassin, I can't hear.
Yeah, my teammate is asking if we can hear him, but definitely we can't.
Alright, while we get some microphone issues set up, let's go to the Force India driver, Monster. He had a controversial race in Monaco. Monster, how are you feeling before this race?
I'm pumped. Let's do this.
He's pumped. Alan T, the Mercedes driver. How are you feeling before this race? Speechless again. Dave, how are you feeling?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling good. Did a couple practice race today. Seems I have a solid pace. Hopefully it will translate in the race, and we'll see how it goes.
All right. Well, you heard from most of our drivers. We are still getting people in. We are waiting for hopefully for Discord to launch up, but we have the main people here. I'm holding down S to talk in this, and I've just opened up Discord. It's just typing in a text box. Just S. If you think I was kidding, that I was actually doing that.
I see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's just
once
how it
Discord's
works
once Discord launches, gets back on air, decides going to receive one weird message of just one long S.
I suggested maybe we can try TeamSpeak, but we do not have anything.
Yeah, we don't have a TeamSpeak
what server are we
server or
gonna
anything
use,
yet.
and etc. Maybe we should make a backup system like Skype, maybe. Or
No,
because
I
Alvaro and
uninstalled
is only on
Skype because that thing slowed down my computer like a mofo.
Yeah, I don't use it that much.
I stopped using it
personally.
because I kept getting added by bots and little kids wanting to talk to me because apparently they found out my Skype. So I was like, no.
I think we are everyone, so we can start.
We are 2 minutes behind schedule. Aegisive, Alvaro, if y'all want to send invites to everyone and just wait a few minutes.
Nah, I already did, but some people told me they had problems today to join, so
Alright.
unfortunately no more people.
Alright, well, today's driver list will be for the McLaren Hondas, Alvaro 39 MG, and the pride of Spain himself, Aegisive, even though they're both from Spain. Driving for Renault is going to be Ava. and some idiot in the Haas. For Williams' race, it's going to be Assassin, and the Mercedes is going to be Fulton and Alan T. Fulton with the AOR in front of his name. And the Force Indias is going to be the team of Monster and Fluffy Dave. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are ready for some on-track Canadian action as we go into qualifying. Preloading screens. They're a wonder for you. So we see the players loading in for their race. I'm stretching. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very sunny Canadian Grand Prix qualifying. The fastest 12 minutes in the F1 Rapid Racers history will be right now. Canada, a lot of drivers' favorite track for everyone. We see that Toto Wolff has not hacked our UI again, so that's good. We hear the cars coming out, and it looks like the Force Indias will be the first one out. Yes, it is. So let's get our cameras onto one of the Force Indias right now. Alright, we're following Monster as he comes out of his flying lap. Monster, really controversial incident over at the Monaco Grand Prix last week. Something happened, and he just snapped or something. Really caused a lot of commotion. Didn't really change up any standings. Just really controversial and on what happened. The management of the F1 Rapid Racers League, they have looked into him, and his explanation was okay. They did give him a warning, and he is under tight scrutiny this race. But he is still in the league since Force India's management, they really wanted him. Because he does have a good pace, and he likes Canada, and he's pumped for this race. So let's see how he does at the at this qualifying and the Grand Prix. Coming into the turn Wall of Champions. And onto his flying lap. Little lockup going into turn 1. Most drivers get 2 minutes to get 2 runs. Ooh, big lockup going into that chicane after turn 1 and 2. He may get another run out of this, but that will certainly hurt his time. Look at those brake discs glowing down these long streets on the homemade island. This Force India car looks alive where it should be on this track, and everyone seems to agree. Around that hairpin and down onto the back straight. A DRS flap opens up as he heads down to complete his lap. Last chicane. Wall of Champions. Ooh, almost had a brief kiss with death as he comes across the line with a 1:11.738. Great lap by him. Alright, we're on board with Alvaro in his McLaren Honda as some idiot, the Haas driver, gets across at, ooh, a new fastest lap by Fluffy Dave, a 1:11.519. Alvaro does not set a lap time. Let's look at Adesif, the pride of Spain himself. Ooh, looks like he kissed the wall a little bit there. Where does he land? A new pole record of 1:11.111. Holy crap. Ones all around. This guy is number 1, I guess. Alvaro didn't look like he set a lap time, or he is took out a late something happened on his outlap, I guess. But currently, as it stands with provisional pole, it is Adesyfe, Fluffy Dave, Photon, Monster, Ava, some idiot, Assassin, and then Alan. We will have news on what is going on with Alvaro. He is letting Ava pass. I believe he is going for try for another flying lap, so we will keep you on for Alvaro's race. He got crashed out and left early last race. On the first, no, he's going to the pits, and Ava is actually staying out. So let's keep our eyes on Ava. No, Ava is taking turn 1 really aggressive, attacking that corner really fast. I think he may go for a flying lap, or that was another flying lap. I am not sure. But he is the only car out on track right now. Okay, and as one of those fan favorite tracks, it's certainly my favorite track. Certainly a lot of drivers' favorite tracks as well. They really like the whole flat-out racing thing with these cars, and it's one of those tracks where it's more speed and just closeness than strategy like Monaco, where it's impossible to pass. I wish there's more tracks like Canada in the calendar, but it's not my race. He comes out as a back straight. He doesn't seem to be opening DRS, and he will pit. Alright, Ava's entering the pits. And as Monster is going on to his outlap, let's take a look here. Actually, Alan just set a new fastest lap of a 1:10.9. Totally went under the radar, and I didn't even notice it until right now. But he tops Adesife's time. Pretty good. As it goes into the pit, let's go into get our cameras on to second place Adesife. Will he get his pole back? As Alan goes into the pits, Alvaro still has not set a lap time, so that is a bit questioning on what happened. Did he cut the last chicane maybe, and that invalidated his last time? Because they are on strict corner cutting rules, so we will see as Adesife comes out onto his outlap. We are expecting his teammate for this lap. Oh, kisses the last wall of his outer back left tire. So will he? Yeah, he will pit. He's going to pit. DRS not even open. All right, let's move our cameras down to Adesife as he warms up his tires for his outlap. Around that last hairpin and down the straight. Let's see if he's going for his lap. He looks good. No. Both McLarens not going for the outlap. I think they're going to play for time and wait for the track to rubber up. He's not feeling the track conditions right now, and he's going to go out for another lap. Nope, open up DRS. I think he's just getting ready for it. Doesn't want to waste a lot of fuel going down the back straight. He may be running low fuel setups as he enters the very first turn. Attacking that thing really hard. It looks like that was Alan or one of the... Yeah, that was Photon. He almost came into side by side. See, flies through the forest as Alan comes out onto track. Photon got really close, but he stood still and watched as the Pride of Spain himself speeds past him across that first corner. Oh man! Adesife comes into the wall, loses a bit of his front wing as he came out of that chicane. Will that hurt his lap times? Probably. He is missing an entire element in his front right wing. So, what will that do to his lap time? probably nothing good, and he'll probably have to pit with 3 minutes to go. Will he get out another time, or is he going to finish this lap and then pit? I am not sure. He is going to finish it. Hops over those curbs. Let's see if he improves his time. I'm not sure. Pelts in the middle and improves his time to a 1:10.971. 0.001 behind of Alan T. That is one close time. Both drivers. Freaking incredible. Almost identical times from first to second place. Speaking of first place, let's see if Alan can improve on his time and increase his gap over A-Decide, or will somebody else take over? Alan, one of the more popular drivers in our series, has a lot of fans in the chat and a few haters too. But he is... Alvaro has retired from the session after finishing his lap, and here we go. The last minute, the final 2 minutes of the F1 Rapid Racers Canadian GP qualifying. As Alan rockets down the back straight, coming to the last chicane. Will he meet the wall of champions? Precisely executed. See, he comes across the line. Does he improve his time? No, he didn't. Wow, that is one close time. 0.001 gap between A-Decide and Alan T. Now, I wonder, if A-Decide didn't clip that wall, it looks like he would have topped Alan right there. He was quicker than Alan in the first two sectors. In that last sector, when he just hit that when he hit that wall, it was a bit slower, and that is why. Alright, we're gonna spectate Foten. See, he comes across the first corner. Yellow flags all around as the drivers are retiring. We only have 3 cars out. 30 seconds for oh, Foten is gone. 30 seconds for Monster to get down the back straight. His back end is stepping out, and it looks like Monster is going for another lap. His final lap. He's against the clock. 15 seconds. It looks like he will get another chance. Around the back chicane. Doesn't hit the wall of champions. Opens up DRS for his final lap with 5 seconds to go. He gets it across the line. All eyes are on Monster. He's got a clear track in front of him. He's got the most rubber on the track. He's got the best grip. Will this be the lap for him? Ooh, looks like he clipped the wall a little bit there, but he's not giving up. He's currently sitting big lockup. He's currently sitting in 4th place. Can he shave a couple hundredths of a second off to put himself above Foten and put a Force Indian into the top 3? There's that tricky chicane that A-Decide hit. Don't know if y'all saw it. There was his front wing. Oh, nope. He is gone. He's not happy with that, and he's hit the wall. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the Canadian GP qualifying. What a amazing result. 0.001 between the top 2 of Alan and A-Decide. That is one insane time. Alan, any comments? Okay. A-Decide, any comments on that lap? Nope. I'm never attempting to do a qualifying interview ever again. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the F1 Rapid Racers Canadian Grand Prix. It's a little cloudy day. A little coldish day, but everyone's looking pretty pumped. We had an insane qualifying session between A-Decide and Alan T. 0.001 seconds separated them, and it looks like they're on identical pace. Adesif did clip the wall and did get his front wing, so it looks like Adesif does have a bit, does have a bit of an advantage, just a bit, but he doesn't seem as consistent as Alan as they line up for this 35 lap race around Canada. This great track that everyone loves. Alan T hitching up another pole position for him. That's one. He has, I believe, the record for most poles. I am not sure. But all eyes are on Adesif right now, who look to be the pole sitter for this race. The pride of Spain himself. His family is watching this, and they're supporting him like no other. Foten looks to just keep the pace down to third place and looks for a good start this race. Absolutely destroyed everyone in the Monaco Grand Prix. Won that race without any trouble and just didn't look back. Monster had an interesting Monaco Grand Prix last, and some controversial moments. He is cleared for race, but is under scrutiny, so everyone's keeping eyes on him. Assassin didn't really have that much of an eventful race last time. I think he crashed out or retired early, but we'll look for him. Alvaro, the other McLaren driver, is looking for a pretty good race as the cars line up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. As the cars line up, magically ghosting through each other, we will get ready. The drivers are ready. 1, 2, 3. It's 5 red lights. And away we go for the F1 Rapid Racers Canadian Grand Prix. And it looks like Monster gets a really good start. Hops in front of Foten. Down on the inside turn 1. And around the outside of turn 2. Are you getting this? And it looks like Adesif has lost control for a little bit. But Monster made that move stick. And he's up into second place. Ooh, on board with Assassin. It looks like 8. Alvaro. Assassin dive bombs. Oh my goodness. Contact. Oh, Assassin dive bombs. Gets contact with Foten and Allen. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Foten is out. Foten is out. Holy crud. Foten lost control and is out of this race. He is out of a wheel. Was that caused by Assassin, or did he lose control again? Foten is furious right now. What a chaotic start to his Grand Prix. Ava on Monster. Ava on Dave, actually. But the real story of the start is Monster hopping up and going into second place immediately around the outside of turn 2. But what the heck happened with Assassin? It looks like he tried to go for the dive bomb and he clipped Foten on the inside, and that also sent him into Alvaro. And when Foten went on going on, he got a bit of wheel spin and hit the wall, and he's out of this race on lap 1. Sad to see Foten hit the wall after such a dominating Monaco Grand Prix performance. He will be looking up for a good Baku race, as Monster is closing in on half a second of Allen. I was expecting a different type of performance from Adesif as he looks to Foten has left, and we got a virtual safety car on lap 2 as the cars slow down, group the field back up. What a crazy lap 1. Everybody take a breath and relax, because I'm going to need to lay down after that. What a crazy lap 1. So let's take a look at the race director to see if this can say what the heck happened. Okay, we got Assassin, Alvaro getting collision with Assassin. Assassin did brake check, like dive bomb into turn 5, I believe, and he hit Foten on the outside. Fulton on the inside, so that was a good. Fulton was on the outside and couldn't really see him. And then Alvaro came across, cut back to avoid Assassin, who then also cut back and hit him. So it was a weird collision, and then Fulton lost control and didn't. Well, y'all saw it. He lost his wheel. Looks like some idiot also had a collision with Fulton. So was it a Haas driver that took out Fulton? I am not sure. We have to look at some onboard cameras after this race to find out. We got Allen exceeding track limits and everything, but as this virtual safety car is going on and the cars are regrouping back, will they go back to green or will they pit? Actually, I think they're racing. Yep, they're back to racing, and the DRS is enabled. Big lockup from both Allen and Monster as they go into turn 1. And they're just pulling away from Adesife and the rest of the field. 2 seconds already above 3rd place as these two drivers are racing and out for the lead of this Grand Prix. Big lockup from Monster. He's still within half a second. Using the back, that Assassin, Alvaro and some idiot. Assassin and Alvaro and some idiot are having a fight of their life. 3-way fight for 6th place, but we are keeping it here on the race that everyone wants to see. The big lockups going into the final hairpin. As Allen looks to be Tokyo drifting out of the last hairpin as Monster opens up his DRS. Will he get him before the wall of champions? Allen's diving down the inside to protect him on that last chicane. Oh, baby. Oh, he gets the overtake. No, he doesn't. Allen gets a cutback and keeps 1st place. That was crazy, boys. Monster's going to try to get another overtake on Allen, hopefully on this next lap before DRS zones, because he knows he can defend that as Alvaro goes into the pits. Monster is falling a bit behind. Is he saving fuel for this race? I know a lot of drivers like to conserve fuel for this race, and he's already... Oh no. It's happened again. It's happened again. Alvaro has left the session. But it looks like we won't have any craziness happening again, as Monster is a second behind. Will he get into DRS range? I am not sure. That lap wasn't the best for Monster. Does he have any front wing damage? I am not sure. Let's get our cameras on board with him. Do you inspect his front wing? It does not look like he does. As he closes down into Allen, hoping for a better lap this time around. As Allen sets the new fastest lap of a 1:13.868. He's taking a little wide line out of turn 2. Let's keep our cameras on board with Monster as they navigate through this tricky track. Okay, now flat out for the entire lap mainly, except for these few corners right here. One of the only tracks where you can flat out most of the track. Above 50%, I know that. Looks like he is gaining on Allen just by a tiny little bit. As they come around. Big lockup for both cars. That final hairpin. Will he use DRS to chase him down and close his gap even farther, as Adesife is 3 seconds behind Monster, so he definitely wants to get back on him. Any dances with death? No, they don't. Turn 1, very long, and it looks like Monster is falling back from Allen, who's got this commanding lead going on. So it will look like he will be good. So what has happened in this race? Assassin causing a big collision between Alvaro and Photon and some idiot. Photon's got bit the bad end of the horseshoe right there, and he went into the wall and retired on lap 1. Alvaro went into the pits and retired after that race. Big lockup, smoke fills the air as Monster is now at 1.5 seconds behind the leader of Allen. Are they playing some kind of different strategy game with the Force Indias, or is Allen just that fast? He is the pole sitter by 0.001 seconds and one of the closest qualifying session I have seen this year. Actually, ever. I've never seen a qualifying session where they've actually tied times yet in this league. So Allen looks to be pulling away from the field. The field is pretty spread out by 2 seconds each. Alvaro is not in this race anymore. He is being driven by an AI driver after what seems to be a retirement. Gap 2 leader. Allen just has a commanding lead over Monster in second place. It looks like he will keep out this pace right here and continue on out. Now it's the question of the pit strategy. Who will get the first pit? Who will stay out the longest? Who will keep their tires in minimum wear? As Allen looks for it a bit, but keeps it out. Take a look at the fastest lap. Who's lapping the fastest? It looks pretty in order as Allen is just insanely faster than the others. It's pretty orderly. It looks like Assassin is lapping a bit faster than the Haas, who I believe has fixed his little gearbox problems with his controller, but it looks like Assassin will be keeping 7th place for now. Monster is now 3 seconds behind Alvaro. Monster is now 3 seconds behind Allen. I don't know why I said Alvaro. It looks like Assassin is closing in on the Haas, but not close enough. Adesif is now 2 seconds behind Monster. Closing in that gap. Will Adesif finally get to that second place as Allen looks for it again in this commanding lead of this Canadian Grand Prix? As Monster and Adesif looking to have a really close battle. As let's take a look at Assassin and some idiot as they are closing in. I leave this league. It's just an Alvaro. Breaking news. I leave this league. Alvaro has announced his retirement from F1 Rapid Racers. This is breaking news. Was that because of the lap 1 incident between Assassin and Photon? I am not sure. We will have a chat with him after this race. But breaking news from the event organizer himself. He is rage quit. Alan T, 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Holy crap, that's also breaking news. Thank you, Jinx. Well, it looks like some idiot and Assassin are getting into a ding-dong battle for here on lap 10. As Assassin is pulling out some quick pace on some idiot who locks up going into the final hairpin. As Allen gets a 3-second time penalty and he's in the pits. Now, will that affect this race? As Assassin opens up DRS. People are entering the pits. Ava's in the pits. Haas and Williams stay out. As Assassin goes around the outside. Will he get it? into turn 1. Big lockup for somebody as he gets a time penalty. Just running over the curb as Assassin makes that overtake on him. Some idiot must be furious. He just clips over that curb and gets a time penalty. You know how Charlie is. Don't fight him. So let's take a look at Assassin. Causer of troubles in lap 1 as Alan looks for his charge back into the lead with his new super soft tires, as he has to chase down Fluffy Dave, Adesaive, and Monsters. Speaking of chasing down, Adesaive, the pride of Spain himself, is chasing down Monster. Will both of them pit, or will both of them stay out and try to increase their gap on Allen, who is on fresher tires and is 7 seconds behind Fluffy Dave? Yes, they're both staying out as Adesaive looks to be closing in on Monster. Adesaive has been closing in on Monster for quite some time, as Fluffy Dave was not. No, he was not lapped. Top. Ooh. Weird corner from for Adesaive, but it looks like he's back on pace as Assassin goes into the pits as some idiot takes back his position. Ava's overtaken Assassin. What tire strategy will he be on as Alan is hammering away? 7.4, 7.3, 7.2. Yes, I was right. As Adesaive is within half a second to Monster for a bit. And they are chasing down. Who will get into the pits first? Will it be Adesaive? Will it be Monster? Who's got the better tire wear? Who's got the better exit? It looks like Monster had a bit of a better exit. Adesaive has got DRS, so he opens it up. Looks like Monster will be defending on the inside and will be staying out. Adesaive, no, Monster doing a switcheroo as Adesaive goes into the pits. 3-second time penalty for Monster. Did he clip the wall of champions? Did he go on the inside of the curb and get time penalties galore in this race? Now the real question is, does Alan yes, he does set the new fastest lap as he has the pace. Does he have the pace to close down Monster by the end of this lap or get to the other Force Indias? He is the provisional leader because both the Force Indias have stayed out this entire time as some idiot, the Haas driver, is still out as well. We keep an eye on the Force India leader Monster, who got an amazing start straight from 4th into second on the outside. Was a great start by him. One of the best starts I've seen from Monster as well. Looks like he's redeeming himself from that disastrous Monaco race he had. Alright, who pits first? It looks like Monster will pit as your new leader is Fluffy Dave, a supporter of this channel and this series, as you see the Mercedes of Alan chasing down on Dave. As Alan sets a new fastest lap of a 1:13.8. Adesaive closing, gets over some idiot as Monster and Idiot are both in the pits. And the field is reset. Fluffy Dave sticking out for most of the time, but Alan's been closing in on him. It was 7 seconds before, now it is 3 seconds. Assassin has set the new fastest lap of a 1:12.9 as some idiot, what the heck, goes flying out of the pits and into the grass. Disastrous mistake by the Haas. What has happened there? That was one weird pit exiting maneuver. I haven't seen that. Did he want more grain on his tires or something? I don't know. I haven't seen that. The Haas F1 team trying out some weird strategies for this race. Will it pay off for them? We'll let you know. As we look at the leader, Fluffy Dave, big lockups going into the pit as Alan retakes his throne at the lead of this race with as Adesaive has got a 12-second is 12 seconds behind Fluffy Dave. And yes, he does get across him. But Allen's 10 seconds in front of second place. Looks like he's going to have a commanding lead as Rips the Haas team is trending on Twitter right now as Fluffy Dave comes behind Ava within 0.7 seconds. And it looks like Monster is closing out on the Pride of Spain himself. Adesaiv, they were having a ding-dong battle before the pits. Adesaiv on the softs, as Monster is on the super softs. Monster's got the pace for Adesaiv for the second place, but Adesaiv is going for a tire wear strategy for these last 20 laps. Around the Rolex hairpin and down the back straight. We're going to switch our cameras to the battle between the Renault and the... Holy crud, they're bumper to gearbox as Ava is still out on Ultrasofts. Did he pit for Ultrasofts and he's going to pit again? I'm not sure, as Fluffy Dave is chasing down Ava. Ava on the inside into the final... Ooh, hopping on those curves like he is a jackrabbit. As Fluffy Dave closes down to 0.3 seconds. Will he go for overtaking these corners? No, as Ava holds him off and continues on, but will he still have that position by the end of this lap? I am not sure. This is the closest battle on track. Fluffy Dave definitely wants to get back behind his Force India brother of Monster. He doesn't want to be bested by him. Nice rear view camera of Ava's gearbox looking back at Fluffy Dave as he closes in the number 54 car. The driver from Hudson, New York, the American Dream himself, as there's a big lockup into the last hairpin as Fluffy Dave gets the overtake on Ava. And he will have DRS as they go down the back straight. And he will increase his gap to Ava. What a brilliant overtake by Fluffy Dave, calculated to perfection. The Hudson, New York driver looking to increase another big lockup from Ava as he cuts the chicane very tightly. Does not get a corner cutting penalty, but he is thrown off his game as Fluffy Dave gets back into fourth place, and Force India is a 3-4. And update on Adesaiv, he is still in second place as our cameras go on to the other Force India's driver as he chased down the Pride of Spain himself with almost within a second. As trending on Twitter is Assassin, he is attacking for Ava. He is currently 4.5 seconds down on Ava, and it looks like he is gaining very slowly. Ava, after that mistake, oh man, Assassin is gaining like crazy. As with this battle, looks like Monster locking up big going into the last hairpin. 0.8 seconds, suffering between 0.8, 0.9 and a second, as he is within DRS range going for that second place battle, as once again Allen is pulling out ahead. Can anyone stop the Mercedes this year? I am not sure, as Monster hops over a curb. Doesn't seem like to impede his time. As they go into turn one, Monster is still within a second. Actually, no, he's fallen back a bit. Was there a problem on his first turn? No. Assassino Takio is trending on Twitter. Our cameras are on the social media man himself, Assassin. The fans are loving him. He is pushing crazy as he is within. He's cut a second. He's cut 2 seconds off of his time already, as 2 laps ago he was 5 seconds. Now he is within 2 seconds of Ava, the Renault, as we just saw exit our screen. The number 4 driver himself. The only Williams driver in this event, as he is expertly carving up this track and closing his gap second by second, lap by lap, getting closer onto Ava. As Monster is actually within half a second of Adesaiv. I really want to keep watching this battle. Monster, open up DRS. No, does not get it. Will he get it again? As he hops over that curb again. Ooh, they're going to be side by side. It's going to be a dicey fight into turn 1. Monster on the inside. No, he does not. He reserves himself. He reserves himself. Will he go around the outside? No, he doesn't. Bumper to gearbox, ladies and gentlemen. Bumper to gearbox as they go into turn 3. Monster is going to keep his front wing on in that dirty air, in that slipstream, and will try to get his overtake maybe on the hairpin like he did to Ava again. He's already pulled out a 4-second lead to Ava. What a tremendous gap he is, as Assassin is 1.5 seconds behind him. Let's keep our cameras on Monster as he looks to be chasing like a madman, pushing like an animal, pushing like a monster. As he goes into that final hairpin, big lockup, does not get it. Alright, hey, Decide, what will you do? The ball's in your court. Will you defend on the inside or will you defend on the outside? Monster is really good at those cutbacks. Monster has DRS rings. He is in that slipstream. He's gaining. He's going down the inside into the final chicane. Ooh, no, he does not go for it. He's looking for another lap chance, or will he be going onto the outside or cut back onto... No, he's falling back a little bit. He was not expecting Decide to get that move, and it looks like he had to brake early to avoid any sort of controversy in that in the Wall of Champions. So Ava is currently within a battle between Assassin, who is bumper to gearbox behind Ava. The Williams and Renault is side by side. The Twitter is cheering for Assassin as Ava is holding him off very closely. There are two great battles between the Force India and the McLaren, as the Williams and Renault are having their ding-dong battle for 5th place. So Monster is closing in on Decide as Assassin. It's been pushing like a assassin to close down onto this race. We will have DRS. He is looking really close. 0.3 seconds as he opens up DRS. Who will guard each time? Ava is on Ultra Soft's tires, so they must be being worn off like crazy. As oh, Ava gets a 3-second time penalty as he hops over that curve. Assassin has word of this. Will he go for another overtake? No, he does not dive down the inside. Will he go around the outside? There he goes for a switchback on the inside. Assassin is on the inside of Ava, and it looks like he will be getting a... Yes, he does, into turn 3. He gets the overtake as he gets a 3-second time penalty. Charlotte, come on. Assassin gets his overtake on Ava for 5th place as we go back to our podium position battle for Decide and Monster, as Assassin is pulling away from Ava. He's already a second ahead. Genius move by Assassin right there. Genius. It was pure genius. As Monster still has DRS on, as he looks like he is falling behind just by a tiny bit to Decide. As he goes to that last corner, is his tires holding up, or was Decide's tire choice of the soft tires a tremendously good, genius decision? As Allen is still 13 seconds ahead, as Monster is fluctuating between 0.9 seconds and 1.1 seconds behind Decide. It looks like his pace is not there. Monster will be keeping 3rd place. It looks like if he does not improve on his time. It looks like Decide's, the Pride of Spain, is pulling out a genius strategy by being the only car on the soft tires, I believe, as he is expanding his gap on Monster, who is chasing him down into the final corner. Will be pushing. Yes, he is still pushing like a monster. Big lockup. Is that the reason why he is not chasing down on Decide anymore? Decide mowing the lawn a little bit, doing double duties as being a driver and pulling off 2 jobs as a part-time lawnmower, as Monster is closing down on Decide after his double duty job hunting. He is getting paid for this role, by the way. So I don't know why the Pride of Spain himself is mowing lawns and doing laps. As Monster is stalking Adesif, but it doesn't look like he'll be closing down very farther as Adesif gets another 3-second time penalty for getting a corner cut on turn 3. Lots of corner cuts for everyone in this race today. Will there be a lot of math done? Probably, as we see that T-wing of Monster working very hard. As we see him work that steering wheel like a monster. Shifts into 7th. He's a bit slower than his fastest lap. Frankly, working those gear shifts to get into the right gear as he exits up to 4th, up to 5th, up to 6th, 7th. He is within 1.14 seconds. He is closing in on Adesif, who doesn't seem to have a good exit out of that last hairpin. He is within 1 second as they go into the final chicane. He's avoiding those curbs. He chases down Adesif. Big front left lockup. Adesif looks to be going a little bit slower. Maybe had a little bit too much cup of tea and taking his time as Monster is now within 1 second heading into disastrous turn 5. This turn can make and break your race. It may not seem like much of a turn, but this turn has seen a lot of action and where races have been won and lost. It does look like Monster will be within DRS range. He's exactly... Ooh! He almost had DRS range as he lost control and had to opposite lock out of that corner as he wanted to avoid that wall like the devil himself. As Adesif is safe from DRS attack this race. Adesif is on the softs. He is on the better strategy. But Alan is also on the super softs and is pulling away still. So, is this driver error or is this superior strategy? I am not sure. But Adesif is going for the tire wear as Monster is going for the speed. But Adesif is the only driver on the soft, so he is holding up in second place. If there is some tire issues, he will be launched into first unless Monster can get in some supreme laps in these last 10 laps of this Canadian Grand Prix. Adesif going for a weird line on the very inside of the track. I've not seen that one before. Is he picking up marbles for tire wear as Monster cuts that corner like he cut through butter? 3-second time penalty. Big lockup. Going into the final hairpin. Still 1.3 seconds behind. I see him, Monster. I saw that. Little radio transmission between the commentators and Monster. A little banter between the boys as he chases down Adesif. Ooh, not the cleanest line through the final chicane as he is now 1.5 seconds. Alan's in the pits. Wait, whoa. Alan, the leader, 13 seconds ahead, is now in the pits. What is going on? Is he having tire wear issues? He is back on Ultra Softs. He is back into third place. Ladies and gentlemen, this is breaking news. Alan has gone into the pits and is dropped down to third place. He's wanting to secure this race as Adesif is with his soft tires. You can easily do Ultra Softs, Super Softs. But Alan has gone Ultra Softs, Super Softs, back to Ultra Softs, looking for that superior pace. Going to chase down Adesif on the softs. He's going to try to stop as he's chasing down Monster. He's already half a second ahead. I think Alan on the superior strategy. He looks like he's got the pace to do it. He's on the inside of Monster. Does not get it off. Oh, yes, he does. He's bumping the gearbox as they enter DRS zone. Alan is pushing Monster. He's going to go... Where is he going to go? On the inside. Side by side between Alan and Monster. As they enter the last chicane. Yes, he gets it. Alan gets a 3-second time penalty just for tapping that curb in these last few laps. as he chases down Airsight, the pride of Spain. Can he hold off on his soft strategy? Because we got softs, ultra softs in the top 3. 2-1 softs and 1-2 stop. Allen was 13 seconds ahead of Airsight as he pit. He's already 1.5 seconds chasing down. As he is chasing down Airsight, going back for his lead, or will the pride of Spain himself hold off Allen for these last few laps? I am not sure, ladies and gentlemen. Please, please, please keep on this channel, because this is where action is going. In other sports news, Texas upsets West Virginia 28-14, and Rice Girls are up 42-20 at half. As we are back into the F1 Rapid Racers League, as Allen is within half a second going down the straight. It wasn't even DRS range at the start of this. It's this crazy pace coming from Allen himself, chasing down the pride of Spain. Will he be able to hold it off? Not likely, but we will see, as Allen sets the new fast lap of a 1:12.6 on to lap 28. Ooh, Allen getting a little bit sideways. Turn 3, bumper to gearbox time. Ooh-wee. It's getting dicey in here. Allen closing in inch by inch, foot by foot, meter by meter, every single second. Will he go for an overtake before DRS range and let Aidesive have a chance to counter back, or will he overtake on the hairpin? It looks like Allen's going for an overtake right now on the outside of the hairpin. Will he get the cutback? Yes, he does. Your new leader of the Canadian Grand Prix. Oh, wait, it's sideways. No, Allen does get the overtake down. But does he have DRS? Yes, he does. Precision, genius move by Allen, but Aidesive is bumper to gearbox with him in his slipstream. Does he get it? No, he doesn't. The superior tire grip of the Ultrasoft is letting him down, but Aidesive is keeping within his wake. Will he go for a cheesy overtake very soon? Or does Allen's new tires grant him better grip, as he looks like to be increasing his gap over Aidesive? Allen, pure genius move. Beautiful. Hashtag trending and hashtag trending on Twitter. So we take a look on the onboard of the man himself, the leader of this race. He's already 0.1 seconds ahead of his last time. Will there be a new fastest lap this race? We're going to keep it on your leader himself. See, big lockup. Will that hurt his chances? Will that hurt his chances in the last few laps, the last 6 laps? You can assess. As people wanted me to check out Assassin chasing down Fluffy Dave, he is gaining. So we're going to get our cameras onto Assassin right there. On board with Assassin right now as he chases down Fluffy Dave, as Allen sets the new fastest lap of 1:12.477. As Assassin is within 2 seconds of Fluffy Dave himself. He's breaking that 2-second mark for that 4th place. Assassin, the big mover in this race. The man causing all the heads to turn. Both on the super soft tires, as Airsight is now 3 seconds ahead of Monster. Will Fluffy Dave be taken down by the Assassin himself? We look at that brilliantly colored Renault car. Williams car, I'm sorry about that. As he chases down Fluffy Dave. Already 1.7 seconds behind. He's closing down that gap little by little, second by second. Actually, he's falling back just a bit, but everyone's telling him to push, and he can Assassin go around that long hairpin. Actually, it's not that long, but it's really brilliantly executed. As Assassin looks to be closing down on Fluffy Dave, and we're going to keep our cameras on this battle right here. Alanty is pulling away. Whoa. For a second, our timing was showing that air decide just closed down to 1 second on Allen, and I thought something has happened, but it looks like it's just a timing glitch in Canada that happens here. Just time. Toto, well, please stop hacking my stuff. As Assassin is within... Ooh, Monster. Another 3-second time penalty. Will that give Fluffy Dave... Will that penalty give Fluffy Dave the advantage he get to push himself up into third? Or will Assassin, who is 1.5 seconds, get the last overtake within these last 5 laps of this F1 Rapid Racers Canadian Grand Prix? As it looks like Fluffy Dave is closing out on Monster. Actually, that is the lapped car of Alvaro, who retired on lap 3 of this race. He is... Oh, Assassin has clipped the wall a little bit. Did he lose a front wing element? After closer inspection, no, I do not see a front wing element missing from Assassin, as he is within 1.3 seconds of Fluffy Dave. He's got 4 laps to go as the Haas driver it gets another 3-second time penalty. As Ava doesn't seem to be getting anything out of this. Ava has lost all sense of pace after Assassin overtook him. A-Decide, the second place car, has got another 3-second time penalty. Time penalties galore off of this race, as we are keeping our cameras on the Williams driver himself, Assassin, as he is slowly closing in on Fluffy Dave like an assassin. He is getting closer by closer into this chicane, into turn 5, turn 6. Will he get his signature dive bomb overtake? He is within 1.1 seconds. Will he be in DRS range at the end of this lap? Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes there and your butts in your seats. Oh, Assassin clips that corner and gets another 3-second time penalty. Charlie, are you good at math? Because this is a lot of penalties. Because I'm not good at math. Assassin is within 1 second, but will he be in DRS range? I am not sure, but this next lap, he is... No, he is not in DRS range, as he is within outside 1 second as he crossed that path, but he does look like he is having the pace as he closes down on Fluffy Dave. Fluffy Dave being compared to Kimi Räikkönen. He is a funny dude. Fluffy Dave is not Räikkönen. Wow, I said it. Fluffy Dave and Assassin, as they go down that long turn 1 and 2, signature Canadian style. This Assassin, like a dark horse in this race, as Fluffy Dave, the driver from New York, the American dream himself. Will he hold off Assassin, as he is within 1 second for 4th place? This is the battle for 4th place, and Force India is looking for a good, strong 3rd, 4th position finish for them this race. But will the Williams spoil their party and get that top 4 position? Ooh, big locker for Fluffy Dave as he steps out a little sideways. This ain't Tokyo Drift or Formula Drift. This is Formula 1, baby. As they go down that back straight, he is in within DRS range, as they are 7.9, 7.7, 7.75 down on that wall of champions. No one gets brought out. Assassin did get that little grip out as they are fighting, jockeying poor positions into that turn 1. Assassin's not looking for that right now. He's wanting to close that gap little by little, waiting for that mistake by Fluffy Dave, and striking at the right moment into the 3-4 chicane. No corner cuts. Keep it clean, boys. Turn 5 into turn 6. This is where Assassin dive bombed on the very first lap. Does not do it again. Ooh, they are bumper to gearbox, ladies and gentlemen. Here they go. 3-second time penalty for the other Force India of Monster. Assassin was looking for it. He was having a little look there as they are going down into the final hairpin. Will Assassin get this overtake, or will he wait for DRS range? Ooh, keep it calm, boys. Keep it calm. You got 2 more laps remaining. As Assassin opens up his DRS flap. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last lap of the Canadian Grand Prix. Will Assassin get his chance to win? chance to get into 4th place? Or will Fluffy Dave, the American Dream himself, keep it together and keep 4th place? I am not sure. Assassin closing it. Actually, it looks... Oh my goodness! Assassin has gone full on into the wall. Oh, ruining his chances for the win today. Oh, what a disastrous... What a disastrous moment for Assassin right there. Oh, the chat was rooting for him as Alan is coming down the very back straight. Around the wall of champion chicane. Ladies and gentlemen, your F1 Rapid Races Round 7 winner, waving into victory, Alan T! Wait, last lap drama between the Haas and Renault. We got a last lap drama between Haas and Renault. Ava looking for a last lap overtake on the Haas as some idiot is guarding down on the very inside. Will he get him on the wall of champions turn? The chicane. Ooh, was there contact between them? Ava looking for a better exit. No, it looks like the Haas of some idiot is going to hold out Ava. And that is your F1 Rapid Racers Round 7 race. Ava finishing in 6th. Looks like the Haas had a time penalty. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your results of this crazy F1 Rapid Racers Round 7 Grand Prix. It's the Mercedes of Alan T standing on the top step of the podium as the pit crew, the team, celebrates. This is one crazy race. They spray the champagne. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up in the chat for your race winners, for your podium positions of Alan T, Adesype, and Fluffy Dave. It looks like Monster has been demoted into 4th place, as your results are for the F1 Rapid Racers Grand Prix, as Alan T, Adesype, Fluffy Dave getting a position onto his teammate into 4th place, as Monster is now into 4th, Assassin in 5th, Ava in 6th, getting that position back with Fluffy Times. Some idiot, Safa Van Dorn, what the fuck? Okay, Alvaro in 8th, and Fulton, after that crazy first 2 laps, that is our results today. Today has been one crazy day, and I hope you guys join us for next week as we go into the amazing streaks of Baku. I am not leaving this session. What a crazy race. Let's take a look at the race director and see what went down. Exceeded track limits, 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 multiple warnings, exceeded track limits, multiple warnings, corner cutting, multiple warnings, exceeded track limits, 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 exceeded track limits. We get that point. Charlie, calm down. Wait, who had not had a clean race? Okay, the only drivers of a clean race were Fluffy Dave and Alvaro. Alvaro was not racing, by the way. Alright. And it looks like everyone has left the session. We have a few drivers waiting by. We're going to check to see if Discord is working again. So, yes it is. Yes it is. Ladies and gentlemen, what a wild, wild race we have had. We are in the press conference room with our drivers, with your winner, Alan. How was your race? What a commanding strategy you had with the Ultra Softs, Super Softs, Ultra Softs. I thought that wouldn't work. I thought that was a bit ballsy, but you had the pace to make it work. How was the race today?
Thank you, thank you. It was actually pretty
it
nice.
seemed like you had that race
down
down to a
there was
T.
no grip, and Game Monster almost overtook me. but after
Fluffy
second stint, I
Dave.
felt pretty confident.
You got that overtake on Monster due to penalties. How do you feel about getting your podium position? Assassin was closing in on you that entire time, and the chat was reeling for Assassin until he lost control of his car and went into the wall.
I certainly will take it. I yeah, I saw his spawn behind me.
Alright, let's
I
go
was really struggling
to
with the
Monster
tie
to see
I tried to
on
go
his
with
thoughts
the
on
super
this
soft,
race.
but it didn't really work because he got too much tire wear compared to the soft runner.
Was a really good race for me. Like, was finally fighting for first and second.
And some idiot.
Didn't crash with anyone.
Any thoughts on this race?
No weird netcode issues. Just really pleased. A lot of penalties in the end, but it's okay.
I'm still trying to figure out.
From what I saw in the race director, it said you did hit Photon, but from what I saw, it was Assassin dive bombing on the inside of Photon, hit him on the outside, losing control and hitting Alvaro. And then it looks like you squeezed through all that, and Photon regaining his position, regaining his grip and everything, has hit. You may have clipped him and went into the wall. I didn't see the collision between you and Photon, but yeah, and I didn't see the collision between you two, but it looked like a really strange collision, and this was one weird race. No news from Race Control and Alvaro. He said he's retiring from this championship. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Yeah, he wrote me in the race as well. Speaking of Alvaro, let's see if he is still online and see if he wants to talk.
Maybe like quite emotional. He wrote me during the race, like in Steam. But I mean, shit happens sometimes. I can feel him, but
I have just asked him. I don't know if he will exchange some words with us. We will see. But Alan, congrats on the win. That is your fourth win, and your fourth pole, and your fourth podium, and your second fastest lap.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've been on top of things, and your teammate Photon. I was kind of blown away by what has happened on lap one. I was not expecting that to happen. You are leading the championship, as it looks like A-Decide is falling back. Ava has actually pulled... No, Fluffy Dave is pulling ahead of Ava. And it looks like Photon now, as Photon got that DNF. These are not final words, as someone is just joining the Discord. A-Decide, how was that race? The Pride of Spain... Okay. The Pride of Spain itself, how was that race?
Hi. First, congratulations, Alan, because
thank you.
Awesome. And then, yes, alone all the race. With
you
Monster
were closing down
always
on
in the back.
Alan with that different tire twist. Only driving on soft tires. Did you think you would have the better pace? When you saw Alan drop into the pits, what were your exact thoughts? Did you think, I have the pace, I can stay ahead, or I'm going to be defending this entire time?
I knew.
Oh yeah, speaking
Alan,
of starts, Monster.
I knew
your start around the outside.
better strategy.
into
Dan
turn
Allen,
2 was
but
freaking amazing. You got that
the
better
pace
start in
and
front of
he won.
Foten, and then you went on
That's
the
it.
outside. You started in 4th, right? Yeah, you looked like you had control of that car the entire race, and it's just
yeah,
the
that
corner
was really
cutting
quite
has
lucky.
killed you.
I was
Corner
impressed
cutting,
of the,
everyone
of the
had corner
traction
cutting
that I had
except
on
for
the outside
Ava
India. Well, actually, quite easy.
and Alvaro, but he was an AI driver, so we get that point. Oh, Fluffy Dave, you did have one, yeah. Yeah, you got lucky with that. Podiums are good, and track limits are important as well.
I didn't have any
Any
penalty
final
either.
thoughts before we go into Baku age
Yeah,
side?
that's how I got promoted to the podium.
Nope, no comment. Alan, and
I just want to say sorry to Ava for
I
the
saw
dive
that.
bomb. I made a move after I
I
made
did
a pit
not
stop.
see
I
any
was stuck
damage
behind
on
him for a
Ava's
couple
front
laps,
wing, but I did see the dive
and I
bomb.
wasn't getting much in the stress. I was worried
Maybe a
couldn't
few
get
choice
past
words
him, so
between
I
you
decided to
two.
dive him at the hairpin and damage his front wing. Yeah, I'm
Oh, I did not see any carbon fiber fly off, but you never seen these things, and maybe a small element.
yeah. We were chatting
Alan, any
while you
thoughts
guys
before
were doing
Baku?
interviews. He said he had front wing damage. Okay.
All right, it is one of those strange tracks. Monster, any thoughts before we go to Baku?
Bug was not really one of my best tracks, so I
All
need
right,
a lot
the
of practice
man,
there.
the chat is calling the guy with the strangest strategies some idiot.
Looking forward to
during
it.
the
like,
race, as he
really
came
have
out of
some
the
momentum
pits,
now.
you
Looking
decided
forward
to
to it.
mow the lawn and just go.
I know,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know. I tried to. I didn't even lock up. Was the weird thing. It's like I had actual Haas brakes, and the brakes just didn't apply. Basically, I got on the brake, but it didn't do anything. So I was like, so I was basically on for a ride after that. I don't know. And I wasn't even thinking of that at the moment. I was gonna say good job by Ava to climb up a few positions
Austria is a
after
fan favorite track
after
of
all
many.
the incidents.
And
And
well, thank you everybody for
Baku,
tuning in into this
I
round
don't know.
7
I don't know yet for
of the
Baku.
F1
I'm
Rapid
looking forward to
Racers.
Austria, if anything.
Gosh dang it, Alan. Okay, Alan is just posting in the chat some idiot the lawnmower. Ageside was also lawn mowing a bit, but I won't comment much on that. But thank you everybody for tuning in to the F1 Rapid Racers League. Round 7 of this spectacular Canadian Grand Prix. I hope you guys join us for next week for Baku. My name's Fazy, and from all of us here at F1 Rapid Racers, we hope you have a good night and enjoy the race and catch up with us next week.